Welcome back to Big Head Small Cap. We had a very mixed day today, which is a way to say some stocks went up, some stocks went down, but mostly stocks went down. Good day is mostly stocks go up. Mixed bag is mostly stocks go down. So mostly stocks went down. Actually, really only one stock went down in a meaningful way, and that was Gigacloud. So let me tell you what happened today. So Gigacloud got whacked. It went down to 1990. We were started the day 22. And the day before, we had opportunities to sell this thing at 24 for a brief moment, 23 and a half for quite some time. Didn't take advantage of it, dropped down to 22 by the end of the day, and then immediately dropped down to 19. Well, not, excuse me, around to 20, ultimately making it to 1919. I did buy more at 2050, so hopefully it will do well next week. As I've said, I feel very confident with this name. It's throwing off a lot of capital, a lot of cash, and it's growing well. So I'm going to buy on a dip, and then if this thing runs back up, hopefully I can get to 22 on this thing. That's another $3,000 to the portfolio, which would be fantastic. AMLX went up slightly. It's now at 15, so we're making some money on that trade, so that's a positive. Catalyst Pharmaceuticals went down slightly from yesterday. It was at 1470. So we're at 1450. Again, we bought at 1425. I honestly don't understand why this went down. The market was up. This name I really feel like should be at 17. It priced its offering at 15. That was on the 9th. That should have worked its way out. Granted, there are another like $1.5 million worth of shares or something that can come to the market at the banker's discretion within 30 days or something like that. So that will act as a little bit of resistance, but I really feel like this thing should be able to make it back to 16 at least. But who knows? I guess I'm wrong. And then Aether Test Systems went down more. It started at about 17. Now it's 1660. And so we've made $1,000 on that short. I actually feel like this is giving me confidence to short it potentially even a little bit more if the stock bounces back up. But that's kind of what happened. So I've rearranged. These are trades that have all closed, and we've exited, and we made our money, and we're leaving. And these are the active trades. But basically, we're just getting punished by Gigacloud. I did put in another order on Gigacloud at 19. I also had an order today on Gravity at 67 and 70 cents, but I never got it. So it was just a day order, so it's gone. I have to see next week whether or not I'm going to place it again. But really what I'm looking at is hopefully again I can get some money back in Gigacloud, and I really Daktronic is getting very appealing to me. I just the more I look at this, the more I think it's just a buy. I think I'm going to put in a buy at $6.50 or $6, and I just sit on it. It throws off money. They're good operators. It doesn't have a super high enterprise value. So what they're making, like I think like 50 a year or something like that. It only takes a few years to chew this up, and so I think it will for sure go up in value. It's almost, I think, guaranteed at 650. That's an enterprise value of a little less than 300. So I think that's really easy money at that point. So we'll see. And then Evogene, which is losing money, but again, almost has a negative enterprise. So at 0.65, it goes down to virtually worthless. And I think I'd take it for a run. It's got a lot of capital. I don't love that type of investment. It seems really stupid to me because you can't sit and hold on. You just can't sit and bide your time and expect it to eventually be worth more than you paid. You can on Daktronics, unless they do something stupid or change who they are. If you just sit and wait, eventually it will be worth more than you paid for it, assuming you got it at a reasonable price. That is not true. If these guys continue their trajectory and nothing changes, they will go out of business, eventually run out of money. That said, at some point, it's just worth playing the volatility of it. Speaking of which, there was a name that popped up on my radar screen today. It is ASTA, I think. It's some satellite company. It just got destroyed today. All right, ASTS. And this thing got whacked today by a announcement of a fundraising. They placed 100 million. These guys do satellites in space, so you can call from any phone to any phone. And it just got shellacked. And I think it might be worth a play here. There might be a real bounce back here. They now have a bunch of money that they'll be able to utilize with stuff. They place their stock at a significant discount. So I don't know. There might be a 2 to 3 day pop that can make this a really valuable trade. But I'm going to do some research this weekend to see where I ultimately come out on that. But that's worth thinking about. Anyway, that's our week. I can't remember whether we ended up or down on the week, but we're now up 23, certainly down on the day. We were up 28% yesterday, but down 23 and, hoping for good things next week. So I'll talk to you either this weekend, depending on my research, or on Monday. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.